OPPO has just presented the best foldable of the moment. It is the Find N5 that could make Samsung tremble. Let me tell you all its specifications so you can go knowing the features, because it integrates an internal screen with LTPO AMOLED technology of 8.12 inches with 2K plus resolution. Specifically is 2440 x 2268 pixels. Also has 120 Hz in its refresh rate, 2800 nits of maximum brightness when you see HDR content. So it's a very attractive internal display, which by the way has very little visible branding in the fold area. Regarding the external display, we also find LTPO AMOLED technology, in this case with a diagonal of 6.62 inches with full HD resolution, that is 1080 x 2400 pixels. It also has 120 Hz in its refresh rate, and in this case reaches a peak of 2800 nits when viewing HDR content. It uses a Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, however in this case with the 7-core edition, unlike the original model which has 8 cores. Fortunately, it integrates 2 cores focused on power, 5 cores focused on performance, so the core that they have removed I do not think it affects too much, because it is of those that are of less power and simply focus on. Not consuming so much battery, but we'll see the tests. The GPU is the Adreno 830, so excellent graphics performance is expected. It has options of 12 or 16 gigabytes of RAM LPDDR5X and storage UFS 4.0 of 256 gigabytes. 512 gigabytes or up to a terabyte. Its battery is 5600 mAh, so the capacity looks spectacular considering how slim this foldable is. But not only does it have a big battery, but it supports 80% watts Super VOOC wired fast charging and also 50 watts Air VOOC wireless charging, and this stands out because it is an exaggeratedly. It is slim, and the fact that they keep a very large battery and put wireless charging surprises with respect to the rear cameras brings a main sensor Sony Lithia 808 of 50 megapixels with aperture f1.8. Its focal length is 23 millimeters and also has optical stabilization. Then we find the ultra wide angle camera with a Sony Lithia 608 megapixel sensor with f2.2 aperture and a focal length of 15 millimeters. It is the least attractive camera, and in fact in this one there is a perceived setback compared to the last generation. Fortunately, it has a Lithia sensor, which is relatively modern, but it is still the weakest camera of all. Finally, we find the periscope telephoto camera with a Sony IMX858 sensor of 50 megapixels with aperture f2.6, and its focal length is 65 millimeters, that is more or less optical zoom 3x. Fortunately, it also has optical stabilization and also has macro capabilities at 10 centimeters according to the official information. For selfies, it includes 2 front cameras, 1 external and 1 internal. In this case, we are talking about 8 megapixels each with aperture f2.4, focal length of 21 millimeters. So it has good amplitude, but not so good light entry. Regarding video recording, it supports 4K even with Dolby Vision HDR at 60 frames per second on all the rear cameras, so is expected to perform well. It also has digital stabilization, 4 microphones to capture perfectly well immersive audio, plus it also runs Android 15 and ColorOS 15, also offering you 5G, Wi-Fi 7, a Bluetooth 5.4, but the highlight is that it has IPX6, IPX8 and IPX9, that is, it resists water incredibly, even supports underwater photos, although it still does not have dust resistance. But I think its water resistance is very attractive because it is superior to the resistance offered by Samsung. Specifically talking about water resistance, it uses an aluminum alloy frame with 30% more resistance than the last generation, which was the Find N3. There was no Find N4. The highlight here is that in terms of design, we are going to find something very attractive because it weighs only 229 grams and measures 8.93 millimeters thick when folded. So it is the thinnest foldable on the market, surpassing the Honor Magic V3, which until now was the thinnest foldable with 9.2 millimeters, and the truth is that the difference is important. With this, OPPO seeks to compete against Samsung, combining good design with good cameras, good resistance, good screen. The truth is that Samsung should be a little worried. Although the OPPO Folding does not support S Pen, and maybe that helps Samsung a little, because in the rest of features it seems that it will be surpassed.